Did you know that the prophetic dream that Nebuchadnezzar had in Daniel chapter 2 could have potential implications for us today? The dream featured a huge statue of a man whose splendor was excellent and its form was awesome. And the head of the statue was of gold, its chest and arms of silver, its belly and thighs of bronze, its legs of iron, and its feet partly of iron and partly of clay. Each section represented a kingdom, and the head of gold was one of those kingdoms, of Babylon, ruled by Nebuchadnezzar himself. The second section, the chest and arms of silver, was to be a second inferior kingdom, which we are told in Daniel 5 was the Medo-Persian Empire. The third kingdom, the belly and thighs of bronze, was Greece, ruled by Alexander the Great. And the fourth kingdom, the legs of iron, was undoubtedly Rome. The fifth kingdom, however, is the feet of iron and clay, and that is the kingdom that will be smashed by the rock, bringing down all the other kingdoms before it. Daniel 2:34. Now, while opinions differ on who this last empire is, most Christians believe that this is to be the Antichrist kingdom, the final kingdom, which is spoken of in Revelation chapter 17, verses 12 and 13. Here the Antichrist leads a coalition of 10 nations, which is in verse 14, is defeated by Christ, who then sets up his eternal kingdom, where the kingdoms of the world become the kingdom of our Lord and of his Christ. Revelation 11:15. Jesus said there will be signs to help us identify the time of the end and of his return. We can rely on the prophetic picture of the statue in Daniel to tell us what the nature of this last kingdom will be. Partly strong, with attributes of the Iron Kingdom, of Rome for example, and yet with clear weaknesses that come from a divided kingdom. Does this sound familiar? Our hope is secure though, as the book of Daniel in chapter 2 verse 44 finishes this particular prophecy with these words. And in the days of these kings, the God of heaven will set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to another people. They shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. Inasmuch as you saw that the stone was cut out of a mountain without hands, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the bronze, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God has made known to the king what will come to pass after this. The dream is certain, and its interpretation is sure. The implications to us in this generation is that we are in that last ruling power, and we need to be aware that Christ's kingdom is soon to